In this video, I am working on creating a journal for a high school graduate this year. And right now I am disassembling this book. I'm removing the spine, and then I'm going to remove all of the pages out of this book. And I'm actually going to use the cover of it for the journal I'm creating. Do you guys see this library pocket? I'm definitely keeping that. I'm going to use that. That's awesome. The book that I am creating is going to have a graduation theme. And so these are just a few of the papers that I will be using in it. It is for a female, so I will be adding some lovely feminine papers as well. I am going to use one page from the book. I'm going to take it off of here and I'm going to use it as a template. I'm going to cut the height of the base pages. I'm marking each page where I'm going to cut it, and then of course I will cut it, and then we'll be ready to decorate the signatures. What I did so far was I chose some papers these are some vintage papers, and I did like this butterfly on here and on the back. I used a stencil thing. I don't have stencil paint, so I just use regular paint. So they're not perfect, but I don't really care. I wasn't going for that. So it's vintage paper, and actually, yeah, all that's vintage paper, and then I created pockets which will glue down out of some books that I had disassembled, and then some notebook paper that I had tea-dyed and then spritzed with some gold paint, a Godiva hot chocolate pocket for a little top. The person that's going to receive this is going to be a teacher, so I actually had these classroom, oops, sorry, let me get, oh, I hope everything hasn't been out of focus and all that. Anyway, this is like teacher notes. So I thought, oh, how fun and cute to put those in here. Oh, let's put a little something here. You know, this does have a butterfly, but I think it would be nice to embellish that a little bit more. So let's use one of these beautiful stickers on here. Since we have butterflies, I think I'll put this green butterfly right here in the corner. I typically add a little dab of glue. I don't trust sticker glue. I don't care who the manufacturer is, I just don't. So I like to add a little extra. So there's that. I think that looks nice. Oh, and I have some ephemera that I just picked up. Kindness Begins With Me. I think that would fit really nicely there, and the colors are terrific. So let's attach that. And she can write on this side, and we'll do another little decorative thing here. You could do something as simple as this flower. Actually, let's go for the time out. I think that's all one sticker. You know, she's going to be starting college, and I think the message of time out is a good one, because college life is busy life. I like to put things at an angle, and that's what we're going to do. I always press down with my scissors, or anything. I mean, it doesn't have to be scissors, but it definitely does a better job than just the fingertips. Always it does. If you haven't done that, try it and you will see. Now we're on to this. I like to bend my pockets back. I do that for two reasons. One, I think it looks nice. Two, it indicates that it's a pocket. Even though we're going to stuff it, still I think it's nice. And three, it makes the edge thicker so that over the years, as papers, ephemera are going in and out of the pocket, it won't be as fragile as if it was just, you know, the edge of the paper. Over time, that could become, you know, torn quite easily, actually, with stuff going in and out constantly. So let's take a look. I have my thing here full of, whoops, sorry about the camera shake there, full of coffee dyed papers and such. Oh, that looks nice up against that other plum paper. So let's fold this. I am going to cut this little edge off. Let me find my scissors. All right, so I believe what we're going to do is fold this 3 ways. This particular piece of paper is from 2010. So it is 10 years old. Not as old as some of my other papers, but nevertheless, it's got a little age to it. I have a piece of Easter egg dyed and coffee dyed paper. So maybe we'll throw that in there too. Let's add a nice message across here. And I like that one. It says, be of good cheer. I think I want to highlight the outside of this little thing with blue. And I don't know why I chose blue. I just did. I made another book page pocket, and so I'm going to fold the corners over and glue them. And I'm going to add a little embellishment. This is a flower that I'm adding on there. Similar to another page, I put another one of these fabric squares on here, and I feel like maybe this little piece of ephemera that says smile would look good on it. I have a darker one that says oh, that actually looks better. We'll go with celebrate. How about that? This page is going to need a little work, so I'm going to turn off the camera for just a minute and think about it. I'd like something in each one of the corners here and also on these to cover up the glue that I used. And I have some scraps from when I had cut down this paper, so I'm just going to pick one that I think, oh, actually, this is one that matches this paper, so I'm going to use that on all the corners. This page is so adorable, it doesn't need much embellishment. I'm just adding some nice clean journaling space, and I'm actually just going to use my staple and staple that to that vintage book page. I found some small black doilies recently, and I think they're kind of cool, so I've been adding them to many of my recent projects. So then I'll just find a little embellishment to put on the center of this. Here I am using a permanent purple marker, and I am stenciling in a butterfly. What I'm working on now is a page that I took out of a book, and it is the story of Thumbelina, and I'm adding to the top of it a half of one of the black doilies. Actually, I'm using 2 of them, and it kind of look like a little black curtain. I had stapled on the back of this Thumbelina page a couple of pieces of writing paper so that the recipient can journal on them. Here are my 3 signatures. Here are my wax threads and my awl, and I'm going to sew my signatures, and I think because this journal has a lot of purple and blue in it, I'm going to go with purple. Now I'm going to do a time lapse of creating the book cover, covering it with material, creating a spine, and then sewing in the signatures. If you wanted more instruction on how to do all of that, I have several videos that show how I do it. And also recently I learned another technique from Carol at Carol's Recrafted Boutique. In my next journal, I'm going to try the way that she did it, but I'm going to also try to remember to link her video that I saw it in my description box, so you could check that out if you wanted to. I wanted to tell you all how much I appreciate you being here, whether you're new or whether you're returning. I just appreciate your support so much, and I wanted to let you know that my channel is growing and I'm very excited about it. If you're enjoying this video, please smash that like button. The likes really help and the comments really help, and it keeps things growing and going. And if you could do that for me, I would really appreciate that so much. Well, you saw me whip together that book, and now I am covering it with material, and I am using Mod Podge to do that. I use Mod Podge thin, so I go at it one strip at a time. And so I put on a strip, and then I press that down, and then I do the next, and then I press that down, and so on and so forth. It helps me stay in control of it. It ensures that there are no bubbles in there. It just ends up being a nice, flat, wonderful book cover. Now I am using my awl. I am poking through both layers of fabric and also those layers of duct tape. It's not difficult to do it. If you've never done it, but you kind of wanted to do it, I say just jump in. I was really intimidated to do it, but then once I did it, now I'm so hooked on it. Like I'm just gonna be doing it like this, you know, from now on, because being able to create your own size spine and having that flexibility and freedom is really, really nice. So don't be afraid of it, just jump in and do it. As you can see now, I am working on sewing in the signatures. Sewing the signatures can be a little awkward, but it's not actually difficult. It just can be like a little awkward. So, and I can't explain that really. You just would have to, you know, once you did it, you go, oh, okay, I see what she means. Now I'm tying that signature. So hey, I forgot to mention earlier, if you wanted to, you could also follow me on Instagram. I post one photo daily. I will post a final flip through of this journal in a couple of days. If you've made it this far into this video, you must be enjoying yourself a little bit. So don't forget to smash that like button. Thanks for watching. See you soon.